Hello there, it's Annie, and sorry for the noise, I hope you can hear me, but I'm doing a Q&A, and I ask questions from my YouTube and Pinterest friends, so it's on my phone here, so I'm going to be looking at that. And Tilly's with me, Daisy's also over there, so you want to go back with your sister? Okay. Well, Tilly, let me ask some of the questions for Tilly first. Let's see. Whoop, Tilly's excited. Okay, so our friend Currents47 asked, I'm going to do him first. What gave you the idea for all the names you have for your pets? Tilly, my little sister actually named her. She's like, I think the name Tilly would be cute, because I always ask, and she's got good ideas, so she's named all of my piggies other than Cookie and Wendy in the past, my past piggies. Oh, Tilly. Whoa. I think someone wants to go back with their sister. Hold on. Hey, Tilly. Alrighty, so let's continue with this. Sorry. I gotta get you two treats. How dare me. Here you go. Hey girls. Hey Daisy. Hey Tilly. Love you. Alrighty, back. So, let's see here. Alrighty, where was it? Okay. Sorry about all this, but anyway, the question was, I answered the first one, so my little sister, she just has good ideas, she's clever. Of course, Louis, giving his opinions next door. Okay. Who is Tilly's favorite songwriter? Tilly, who would you say your favorite songwriter is? It's a good question. She likes George. I'd say Billy Joel is another one she likes. Vienna's her favorite song of his. Oh, and Louis, a question for Louis. He's next door, so I think he can hear us. So, Louis, how's your band Louis and the Six coming along? They're coming along pretty well, you know. Signed with a record deal. I think they've got some music out soon, but we'll see. And final question. Daisy, why are you camera shy? If you weren't, you get a lot of treats. Good question. Daisy, I've always said she's camera shy, and she kind of is. She's got so much energy that I can't, really film her very well, because she's just always here, there, everywhere. It's a Beatles reference to here, there, and everywhere. Ew, your voice cracked. Anyway. Okay. My friend Faced the Music said, hello Annie and pets. Hey. Hope you all are doing well. We are. Thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Our first question is, how long have you had guinea pigs? I've had them since December 2017, and I've got Cookie and Candy, my first two piggies. I get emotional just thinking about, Candy was so sweet. She unfortunately passed a month or two after. We still don't know really why. She was so sweet. And then Cookie, if you know anything about my love for guinea pigs, like if you've been on the channel a while, you'll know Cookie was a very special part of my heart. I lost her almost a year ago, but her love lives on, and she'd love to sit on my left shoulder. I can feel her love still with me. Okay. Do you have any other animals? Yes, other than Tilly, Daisy, and Louie. We have 2 cats, Felix and Gracie. I think I've shown Gracie once on the channel, maybe, I think. And then Rosie. She's our other dog. She's an interesting one. I love her though. I'll have to have her on sometime. Do you prefer the Beatles or George's solo work? Ooh, that's a good question. I saw that the other day and I'm like, It's hard to say. It depends. Like, All Things Must Pass is like my favorite album ever. And Rubber Soul is my favorite Beatles album. I really don't know. It's a good question. So thank you for the question. My friend, Face the Music, twist and shout out to you, as I always love to say. Peace and love to you too. Okay, Sydney's guinea pigs. What's your favorite color? Purple. Purple. I love purple. I always have. I don't really know why. It's like calming to me. I don't know. But yep. Just love purple. I could go on about it. And this guinea pig, which is like Tilly in stuffed animal form, got a little flower crown just like her. Got purple flower, which right up my alley. What is Tilly's favorite toy / hide? What did you say, Tilly? Can hear her eating. I'd say her favorite toy. She likes to play with this sometimes. Like I'll have it out with her, and she likes to toss it around. It's quite hilarious. But yeah, I'd say that's her favorite. And she also likes this wooden hut that I'll have to show. She loves sleeping in there. I always find her in there. So, and funny story, we used to have a hut. It was like reddish. It was wood, but a few weeks ago when I was cleaning their cage, and it's funny because I was listening to Handle with Care, Traveling Wilburys, George, and one of my favorite songs, and I accidentally threw it. I don't know. I tossed it to get it out of the way, not thinking, and right when he said, "Handle me with care," it broke. So, yeah, it was funny, but I'm like, come on, Annie. Wasn't my proudest moment. And what is your favorite music genre? Rock and roll. Classic rock, I guess, is what you'd call it. Can't see it. I actually did this today. I got Let It Be up there and Queen. It's like a Queen greatest hits. 2 best bands ever. Fun fact. What is your favorite book? Ooh. Well, actually, it's funny because I've been reading George's autobiography. It's called I Me Mine. It's also a Beatles song. And I'd say that's my favorite. And there's also this book over there. I should have brought it over. But it's like about animals. It's like little poems. It's straight up my alley. So, oh, and another question is, how old is Louie? You see, I was thinking of this the other day. He's not a year old yet, so I think he's 8 months old. Wait, he was born in July. So, yeah, I should know. I think it's July 19th is his birthday. Because it stood out to me because Cookie had passed away not long before he was born. So, kind of interesting to me. But, I don't know. It's whatever. But, yeah. So I guess I can't do math right now, but You do the math for me. Let me know. Sorry, I'm not a math wizard at all. I'll tell you that. Hey, my sweet friend Kay asked Kay's guinea pigs. So, okay, here's some questions. Tilly and Daisy, how old are they? Daisy is 3. Speaking of, it's funny because I can tell who's weaking. It's distinct weeks to them. I don't know. But anyways, Daisy's 3, and she doesn't act like it. She acts like she's the same age. Like when she was a baby, she was crazy. Like I remember visiting her at the pet store before I got her, and the first time I met her was I helped her get out of this hay ball thing. She was so tiny she could fit in there. It was crazy, but I fell in love with her, and she's still the crazy old Daisy she was, and I love her. She's like a crazy old grandma. She got more energy than I could ever have. Love you, Daisy. And Tilly is 2. She seems more like she's 3, but Yep. What bedding do I use? I use fleece usually. Sometimes I'll use this paper bedding that we would use when we had hamsters. I didn't have hamsters, but my siblings did. Yeah. What piggy pellets do they like? I forget what they're called, but they're these really, I want to say they're fancy, but they're well made, and I'll only give my kids the best made. So, I forgot what they're called though. I'll have to look. What are their favorite veggies? Oh, carrots. All the way, especially Tilly. Carrots and bell peppers. Yeah. They love them. Blame them. You blame them at all. What's Louie's favorite treat? Oh, so there's this dog bakery, and they make these little things for dogs, and I think it was my dog Rosie's birthday, and we got her this baked cookie for dogs, I think. It smelled really good, and I didn't eat it because I'd be weird if I did. I am weird, but not in that way. But Rosie's picky. She didn't eat it, but Louie did, and he loved it. When I tell you he loved it, I mean it. He loved it. Oh, it's my favorite treat. It's funny, but I love salad. Hear me out. Okay, I always have. My spirit animal should be a guinea pig, I think, or bunny. Which brings me to another question: would you own another animal other than guinea pigs? Yeah. Before them, I had Lena, who was a bunny, and it's a long story, but it didn't work out, and she had a lot of hormones, and we got her spayed, but after that, her personality really changed, and I felt bad, and it just didn't work out, so we found a home for her that fit a lot better, and she had free range of the entire house and a bunny friend, and I wanted the best for her, because I loved her, and it worked out, because then I still had a lot of love to give, and I researched guinea pigs. I think I saw a YouTube video of this little guinea pig running around, and fell in love, and then I did my research, and it worked out a lot better. I think that was a question someone asked too. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Thank you for your questions, okay? Thank you for always being so kind. You mean a lot to me. You all do. Yeah, okay. Kesu Papa Bun Mom. I love your name so much. Would you have any other types of pets? Would. I had a rabbit, Lena. I love rabbits, and I loved owning her. I just feel like, maybe someday I'll try to have a rabbit again, because I do love them a lot. I've got a lot of bunny stuff, figurines, and stuffed animals, and I've met a lot of bunnies I really love. I Lena didn't quite work out, but I'd like to try again in the future. I have a lot of love for them. What would be your dream job? Is it animal related? Good question. I kind of want to be a vet tech, but I'm also so emotional that I'm worried I'd have a hard time with it. Or an author. And I think I've read a lot about animals, so. I also kind of want to be a motivational speaker. I think I'd be kind of good at that. I'm shy, but if I go on stage, I'm a whole different person. So, yeah. Do you like to travel, or do you like being at home? Home all the way with my piggies, chilling out, listening to the Beatles. Yeah, all the way. You said you preferred being at home. Yeah. I feel ya. Me too. Okay, let's see. Sorry, this is quite an out of control video, isn't it? But, no. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure I got all my. Oh, okay. Crubby question. Crubby the beagle. You're so cute. Crubby question. What made you to grow guinea pig? I think you meant what made me to grow in my love for guinea pigs, which it's just their sweetness. And I'm really they have a special place in my heart. Cookie especially started that. She was just so special. I can't even begin. This is one of the most beautiful souls I've ever met. And I have a picture of her over there. I'll show it. It's behind me, actually. Sorry for the background noise. I thought you could see it in that, but you have to. So, sorry about that. I'll show it later when I edit this. So, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is either The Beatles again, A Hard Day's Night. I love that movie. I like some Disney movies too, Lady and the Tramp. But I'd say Oliver and Company, and I have, which kind of started my obsession with Billy Joel. This is Dodger. He's a character in the movie, so I also have a poster I'll show too. So yeah. And that was from Like Random Memes. I love your channel so much. It makes me smile. You all do. Okay, I think that's for the YouTube ones. Okay. Audrey with 3 Ys on Pinterest asked, what made you want to start Pinterest/YouTube? That's a good question. I think it started with one of my first piggies, Wendy. Makes me emotional too. It looked like she had, if you watch some of my older videos, she always had this special marking on her eye, and it was like a little fashion model. She was the most photogenic little piggy I've ever met. She was a diva, but she was sweet. Wendy was special too. I really adored her, and I still do. So yeah, I'd say I kind of wanted to spread love too, and just spread joy. And I really hope I do that, because that's important. As much love as I can spread, it really helps me, just all around, you know? I hope it shows, because you all bring me a lot of joy too, so thank you. And what made you want your first guinea pig? I'd say that YouTube video I saw. I can't remember which one it was specifically, but I saw something. And how do you name your guinea pigs? Well, as I said, my younger sister likes to do that. So, but Wendy, for example, as I was just talking about her, I got her on a windy night in February 2018, February 27th, and it was really windy, and there's a song called Windy by Association from the 60s that I love, one of my favorite songs, and yeah, it just fit her really well, the lyrics too. I didn't even think about it at the time, but it fit her very well, her personality, and she had stormy eyes, and she was just a smile, rainbow smile, you know? Smile on 4 legs, as I the call her. Oops, my computer blacked out for a minute. Sorry about that. Okay. And how long have you liked the Beatles? Ooh, I've loved them since I was little. I remember some of my earliest memories are me listening to Here Comes the Sun from just like the Love compilation album. And listening to it when I was little, just with the biggest smile on my face. And just good memories. I've just always loved them, especially George. And lastly, why is George your favorite Beatle? There's just something about him. I just love his wisdom and outlook on life, and I don't know, there's something about him I've just always connected with and just appreciate with all my heart and always have. Yeah. I don't know, I never really know, it's just something. Always have, always will. And, thank you for all the questions, and it's okay, I love Beatles questions. I want to answer them all day. Bread, my friend Bread, no, just, nice name. 2 questions. What's your favorite song of all time? Here Comes the Sun. Answered that pretty fast. And I Got a Name by Jim Croce. Yeah. Especially Here Comes the Sun. Love it. If you could be born any other year and live in any other decade, what decade would it be? Ooh, okay, I've always thought about this. I would say the 40s or 50s. I'd say more the 50s, because I love a lot of 50s music and 60s. And I'd like to grow up in that time, but I know girls weren't treated very well, especially in the 50s. I guess it got a little better, but then there was a lot of racism in the 60s, which is not okay. But there's a lot of change then, too, and I think I would have done something to help. So, I definitely like that question. I've always thought about that. I really like that. So, yeah, thank you for the questions. And last but very not least, my friend Sgt. Pepper's. Love the name. What is your favorite Beatles song? Here Comes the Sun. And In My Life. And Something. And While My Guinea Pig Weeps. While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Yeah. Who is your favorite Beatles, George? But I love it. They all, were important, and especially in the band, I've always said that, but when it comes down to it, George. What is your favorite movie? Oh, that's that question again. A Hard Day's Night and Oliver and Company and Lady and the Tramp. Good ones, I think. Obviously. By the way, I love your account and all your posts. Oh, thank you. I love yours too, and you really are a beautiful soul. You all are. So yeah, that concludes it. Well, thank you guys for all the questions, and thank you for brightening my life. I hope I can do the same for you. I'm sorry if this video was a little boring. Very long too. I think I'm gonna have to do it in at least 2 parts, but I love the questions, and it really helps because I kind of reflect on myself too. I'm like, just sit back, and I like to do that, so it helps me, feel joyful, and just kind of, I don't know, just thank you all so much. I love you. I wish I could just give you all a big hug or high five or just something, but, I pray my posts and stuff can make you smile and make many others smile, from here on out. So, I love you, Tilly and Daisy love you, so does Louie, as he's sharing next door in my parents' room. So, yeah, peace and love, everybody. Thank you. Annie, signing out.